Hello class, we're going to go ahead and do lesson 2, finding equivalent fractions, decimals, and percents. We've already sort of done this before, but now we're going to really look at it, okay? This way is probably the simplest way, but it will not always work, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to get our denominator to 100, all right? So these are our fractions we're starting with, and we want to get our denominators to 100. So in this case, 25, so we want to times by 4, because remember there's 4 quarters and a dollar. We're going to times both by 4. So we get 100. 8 times 4 is 32. Okay? Just like before, the 32, the number over 100 is your percent. Yes, you have to have a percent sign. Okay? And we read it again. 32 hundredths, so I put 0.32. Okay? I'm going to jump down one. Okay? For 13 20ths. Okay, this time we can't times both of them by 4. We're going to times them both by 5. So we're going to get 65 over 100. All right? The percent is the number over 100. Okay? And this is 65 hundredths, so I know that there's at least 2 numbers behind the decimal. Okay? Because there's only 2 numbers there, it works out. All right? Pause the video. Try out this one. So right here you should have the number you would multiply both of them by. And you will have 12 over 100. Okay, and I'm going to be taking a look at what you put as the percent and the decimal. Okay, I'm not grading it for right and wrong, but I need to see what you think it is. All right, let's take a look down here because this one's a little different. What do you notice? Well, I noticed that 30 is bigger than 25. So let's see what happens when the numerator is bigger than the denominator. All right, it's 25 again, so we're times by 4. 130 times 4 is 120. Okay, my percent hasn't changed. The number over 100 is still the percent. Okay? Decimal is going to be a little weird. All right, so this is in the hundredths, so there's only going to be 2 numbers behind there, but I have 3 to pick from. Well, I can't go any farther because it has to end at the hundredths. So what's going to happen is this is going to be 1.20, 1 and 2 tenths. All right? And it's also 120%. It's bigger than 100% because the 30 is bigger than the denominator. All right? Pause it. Try out this bottom one. I'm going to be looking for what you multiplied by. Okay, we're going to get 105. And I'm going to be looking at what you got as your percent and what you got as your decimal. Again, this is just for me to see what you're getting out of it. All right? All right, and this one, it's called strategy. I call it strategy too. It's just another way, okay? But it's more like a set of steps, okay? So I'm going to put percent at the top. I'm going to put fraction over here. I'm going to put decimal over here, okay? And we're just going to fill it in. So if I have a fraction and if I want to go to a percent, just like before, okay, we know that it's percent over 100, and we're just going to write the percent, okay? All right, so I was trying to make this look nice, but when you go to fraction, 2%, it's percent over 100, so you have to get to 100 and then just write the percent, okay? So let's see what happens when I go from percent to decimal, okay? So in this case, from percent to decimal, so when you go from the percent to the decimal, what happens is the decimal is moved to left. okay, which is the same as dividing by 100, okay? We're almost done. We're almost with one way around the triangle, okay? We go from the decimal to the fraction. Decimal to fraction. It is the number over the last place value. Okay, so if I was using this one, let's say I had the percent 25%. Okay, I would start here and then I could go to the decimal, which would mean I moved it over 2. So it would be 0.25. And then if I went to the fraction, it would be 25. And since 5 is in the hundredths, 25 over 100. Okay, so that would be how I could use it going this way. Now, we don't just have to go one way though. That's the great thing. We can go the other way. I'm going to do this one in red. So let's say I'm at a fraction this time, and I want to go, I don't want to put that there. Okay, I'm going to go the other way. Okay, fraction to a decimal, right? So to do that, I'm going to do the numerator divided by the denominator, or top divided by the bottom. Okay, and I'm expecting to see both ways because you do need to know both directions. Okay, it makes it faster. For decimal to a percent, well, think about it. We were going, when we went this way, we went 2 to the left, so this time, decimal moves to right. Or you can think about it as times 100. Okay, just like before when we did the metrics. We could just move the decimal or we could multiply and divide. All right, and last way, we have a percent and we're going to a fraction. This is the hardest one for me to write on, okay? Percent to fraction. You just put that percent number over 100 and then reduce it. Okay? We will practice more tomorrow, but have a great day.